Cyrus, this year in the IPL, Delhi have made it to the playoffs.
Don't mention Delhi's name to me. Don't talk to me about
This
Delhi.
is about the cricket, Cyrus, and they've invited you to watch the playoff in their corporate box.
But then again, Delhi has that beautiful side to it also, which we should appreciate. That side where culture and history is not looked at. Tradition is very important there. So I feel you have something. I will accept that invitation because I'm a man. I'm a gentleman. It's a gentleman's game, and I should also participate as a gentleman with other gentlemen in Delhi. I'll go. I will go. Wow. I finally got what I wanted. Two young, fresh faces and left armers. Dan Vettori, welcome to the show. Murli, welcome. Known as Karthik, not Murli, but Karthik.
Thank
welcome.
you, Cyrus.
Two left
Thank you.
armers.
Two left armers.
Fantastic. Fabulous.
Delhi Capitals
Yes.
are only the second team to confirm a playoff spot, and they were top of the table going into the penultimate game against CSK. So clearly they've exceeded expectations unless someone really thought they'd win it. But now let's talk about whether they'll win it.
The rise of Delhi. It's almost like
rise.
going back into Mughal period or something. Brad, why didn't you play for Delhi?
What can I play for Delhi? I'm not playing for Delhi.
Why?
I don't want to play for the bottom team.
Delhi suddenly announces itself renaissance. Will Delhi win?
Look, it's a tough one to say whether they'll win or not. But definitely they've made themselves got themselves into a great position because all of us Indians believe in change of colour, change of number, change of this.
Capitals.
So the Delhi Daredevils changed to Delhi Capitals. They managed to overhaul the entire new owners, half owners, whatever you call them. And then they have done really well.
Change the name. Huge thing in Indian culture. I don't know about you guys back home in New Zealand. You've kept the name New Zealand for so many years. Why didn't you go with, say, Rajesh or something as an option? But perhaps not. What do you think?
I think they wanted to get away from the stigma of the last 6 years, not making the playoffs, and so a change of name hopefully breeds something. But I think it's also a change of personnel. They've improved their list, mainly around Shikhar Dhawan. I think he's provided some, taking a little bit of pressure off those young guys. I think everyone talks about Delhi being a young team, but you put Shikhar in there, it changes the look and the way he's played, particularly in the last back half of the season. It's given them everything they wanted to.
Sorry, Daniel, did RCB ever consider changing their name, that sort of thing?
Not that I'm aware of. Maybe in some of your guys' circles you changed their name for us.
You might be aware of it next year. Yeah. The way things are going.
I'm a Delhi guy यार, और दिल्ली वाले जब introduce करते हैं तो हिंदी में बोलना चाहिए. मैं दिल्ली वाला था, and for the last 6 years, Delhi Daredevils was a snooze fest. So I was never really tuning in to any Delhi game. So I think they've overachieved, just like Ronak said right now. And playing in the playoff, I think they peaked. I think हो गया. I'm खुश.
So your semi-final is good enough. There's no need to go forward.
More than happy.
The other thing is that they've not done really well at home. It's not something you see very often. A side winning so much more away from home. And the Kotla has been a point of contention for so long in terms
Since
of the
the
pitch.
Sri Lankans wore masks and walked around. Yeah.
not in April.
There's a little superstition involved in this whole thing. There's a little change here and
Why
there.
are you obsessed with the superstition?
Because
angle?
that's true. It's not that much change in personnel actually.
So how many times didn't Kolkata Knight Riders with the first year when they started with black, then they said, oh, black doesn't work for us, then purple. This is us Indians. And
But purple's not working for them for the last 5 years as well. Now.
People do believe in all that.
And
And
super giants became super giant and made
That
the
was a very
finals.
tough one. That was a very tough one.
so many people in your circle, Bollywood, they change their... You've been having a go at us.
Spot and Canteen are not really part of Bollywood per se. Huh?
Even if their name was still Daredevils, that Pant, Shikhar Dhawan, Rabada would have still played the same way.
They actually traded Dhawan from Hyderabad and they gave 3 players. A lot of people thought it's a good trade for Hyderabad, but actually he's performed way better than the other 3. In fact, 2 of those guys are hardly even playing. And
Who are the 2?
Abhishek Sharma and Shahbaz Nadeem. They have a core Indian strength, which is what most good teams are usually built on. And the 4 guys they have are actually good for the next 8 to 10 years.
So I think I agree with what Gaurav says. It's a side that's very good for the next few years. This year, I don't think they have the kind of finisher that they need to go all the way. Because we've seen repeatedly on multiple times this season, they've been doing well, they've batted well, and then lost a bunch of wickets and then they've lost by whatever it is. So I'm not sure they can go all the way this
Batting
year.
depth is not as good as you think.
The batting depth at the top is good, at the bottom it's not. In the middle,
That's depth.
lower middle, it's...
I had them,
It's a spicy conversation. It'll go on forever.
Yeah, I got that.
I had them making the playoffs at the start of the season. I think they've been damn good. They've had this swag about them. Punts, been flattering so often. But when you come to a big match, I don't know who'll sneak in between Sunrisers and Kolkata. But you still think either of those teams, even a depleted Sunrisers, somehow big matches, I fancy them over Delhi. I'm delighted for them, but I don't see them winning it.
Let's go around the room quickly. So, what do you think? Delhi, you said no.
No.
Not all the way, that's for sure. Dan?
Fantastic season, but it'll be tough for them to win. But look out for them next year.
So, all right, growing in strength but not
I
winning.
echo my brotherhood's sentiments.
Same thing. Actually, you said it first.
Yeah.
Sir?
If they finish 1 and 2, because they have 2 shots, I think they have an outside
So they
chance.
can lose 1 and still come back
Yeah.
and win 2 and win the tournament.
Yeah.
Same. All you just discuss amongst yourselves. And
Same thing.
Unlikely that they'll go all the way.
So everybody's saying this is Ronak?
I don't think they'll win this year.
Then I'm going to say Delhi's going to win. Delhi's going to win.
Cool.
Just
Now that
because
I've
they
said
changed
they're
the
not gonna
name.
win.
And Kolkata, if you want to win, just change your name to Alipur or whatever and just see the difference.
Rajesh.
Rajesh is good.
Kolkata
Rajesh is
Raj-
taken. I
yeah.
checked. Too late for that.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.